May Jesus be lifted up and glorified. Good morning, it is not morning anymore. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Hope all is going well with you on this Saturday. I'm trying these new popcorn from Dollar Tree. Peppermint chocolate drizzled popcorn. I had a journal entry today and I wanted to share it. Mainly because I just realized like the journal entry I had today kind of fit into what I naturally do on Saturdays. And I didn't used to be like this. So my understanding truly has changed. But in my journal entry, it says, how has your faith changed your understanding about generosity and stewardship? And I had truthfully answered, like, that's why I love my journal. I truthfully answered, like, the fundamental and the number one thing before we can all understand generosity and stewardship and doing it the right way is understanding first who is our provider. And that's really important to understand, because for someone like me, faith doesn't count me out to, or anyone out, to be generous or to have stewardship as a Christian if you don't have the money that you think that you need to give or to be generous or to steward. And so my understanding has changed completely because I know who provides for me. That's really important about when you truly know that you're meant to be generous. We're meant to steward what we have no matter what. And so as I'm out doing what I usually do on my Saturdays, I'm like, it really, really has changed. My faith over time has changed the understanding about what I know about generosity and stewardship, all because I now trust God with my money and finances. And naturally, a person like me, I used to not understand that God was my complete provider, like trusting him with my finances no matter what. And so once I really knew he provided for me, it allowed me to understand that as I am generous to people, even though, because this is the thing about people who don't feel like they have enough to be generous or to steward what they have, my fear always was, I don't have enough for myself. So how do I give? Because I'm trying to make it in life. But your faith in being a Christian does not count you out for being generous and having good stewardship based on the amount of money in your account. And so I wanted to share this because although I don't know, I just trust God with my money. I know that I live paycheck to paycheck, and somehow he does provide, and I always have what I need. But on Saturdays, like, I don't think about what I have to survive anymore. I think about knowing that he's going to provide, and that it is in my Christian walk that I need to be. It's just who I am now, to be generous and steward. So anyways, as I'm going out, like, these are things that I do. It's now getting cold outside. And and I know people are going to be like, oh, I do that too. But like, this is like for the people who feel like that they don't have enough. And if you do have enough to be generous, wow, be a good steward with that. Because I could only imagine what I would do if I had more money. But seeing that I don't, I trust God with what I do have. And I do simple things like this. I seen that the 2-packs were $1. And the larger ones were 79 cents at a place called Alley's here. And this is stewardship. This is generosity. Like, that was $7 right there. And I'm able to go hand out whenever I see someone standing outside, hand them hand warmers because it's getting cold outside. And also, I send out salvation letters to the prisoners, and that is generosity. That is stewardship. That is using what I have to help others. And a box of that is like $1.25. There's so many ways that our understanding changes over time. And I even also trust in the Lord every single month. I just have it set to come out of my account every month to donate to Ghana, $40. And I don't know if I'm going to have that every month, but I do trust him, and it has been working out. So my understanding has changed completely because I know who my provider is. God provides everything for me. The only thing that matters is knowing who provides for us and trusting in that provider, which allows us to just go out and be generous and to steward wisely. And I just wanted to share that because for someone who is like me, who is definitely not financially stable, it's still called for us as well to steward and to be generous. And this should be an eye-opening situation for those who can clearly and are financially stable to help people. We're all called to be generous. We're all called to be good stewards for the kingdom of God. And just put your trust in him with everything else. May peace be with you.